Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and on this video I will be showing you how to create a quiz for our learners. Alright, so let's get started. So first, you just need to log on to forms.office.com. Okay, so just in case you don't have an account yet with Microsoft, you can just click create one and you will be routed to the registration page of Microsoft. And there you can create your account. Alright, so we are already here. So on my previous video, I actually what I did is I click on the new form, but right now, since we are going to be creating a quiz for our learners, we should be clicking this one, this drop down. We can choose new quiz. Alright, and let's give it a title. Let's say this is a science quiz, for example. And by the way, before we proceed, this quiz, by the way, this is actually a multiple choice type of quiz or a test. And here we can enter a description. So put instruction. And after that, you may now add the questions by clicking add new. Alright, so since this is a multiple choice type of test, we have to click this one, choice. So I have prepared some questions here. So let's at least create a quiz with 5 questions. Alright, so let's start putting our questions. Alright, so we're good with the first question. So on the next one, let's do a different thing for, another way, like an easier way of putting the choices. So let's copy them all choices. So we can just paste it here. So see, it's automatic, it's buying us time. Alright, so we're down to the last 3 questions. Next is, okay, just make this quick. Alright, so questions. And delete the excess. Done to the last one. Okay. Alright, so we're done. So let's check how this looks like on our learner's end. So this is how it would look like when they open the link that we're gonna be sending them. Alright, so but before that, before we proceed, I have features to add on this quiz. We have an option to let our learners know their answer or know their scores right after they submit their answers. Alright, so first one, let's decide which of these is correct. Okay, so let's check number one. So it's letter C. Alright, letter C. Okay, so if you can see, if you hover your mouse on this checkbox, it says correct answer. So it means if you choose this one, it means this is the correct answer. Okay? Alright, this. You can actually justify the answer, or you can give a brief explanation. So, are you excited how to do it? Well, this is very easy, just like with the previous or the last feature that I have discussed. You can just hover, you hover your mouse on this message box. So it says here, display a message to respondents who select this answer. Alright, so for example, alright, so let's say this is the explanation of why this is the correct answer. So that's it. So let's actually skip the rest, alright, and let's see the difference. Okay, and before we proceed, before we forget, our learners might forget or might skip some of the questions. So you always tick required, because of course each of these questions should be answered. Okay, so we have we have a box here. It says points. All right, let me tell you what this is for. So by the way, points is like how many points you're giving, for this question. So for example, let's say we're giving 20 points for each question. So technically for this quiz, this is just a 5-item quiz, but the total points is equivalent to 100. Alright, so let's preview. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look like on our learners end. 20 points, they would be aware how many points they would get if they get the correct answer for each of the question. Okay, so after that, I think we are good to go. On this page, by the way, you may also do some tests to check if it's really working and or it's gonna work on your learners end. Right, so this is the computer view, and if your reviewer, or if your learners will be taking the quiz on their phones, this is how it would look like. Alright, so much for that. Let's submit the answer. So this is just a test. but it would be counted as one of the responses. So after that, so this is just like somewhat like a simulation, but we would also be able to view the results, and this is how it's gonna look like, and all the functions here would be the same on our learner's end. Just in case you have placed, or you actually put some details or justification to this answer, then it would also appear on their end. So if you can remember, we only actually put a justification for question number 1, but for the rest we didn't, so that's why we are not seeing any message here or any justification of each answer. The correct answer is tungsten. However, we answered copper. So it's so nice. See? It's much easier now to check the quiz and record it. Alright, so it means that we are ready. So let's see if the data we submitted is also captured. So if we check here, we have one response. So this is the one we have we submitted. Alright, so I think we are ready to go. We are ready to, we can now send this link to our learner so that they would be able to take the quiz. Alright, so in order to do that, we can just click send. Alright, so we have two types of links here. So the first one is send and collect responses. So anyone with a link can respond. So this is just for our respondents or for our learners. Let's paste it on our browser. So this is how it would look like on their end. So it's a very long one, so but it doesn't matter. When we open it, we are automatically routed to the quiz or the form. Alright, so we're done. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. So I will be placing the link of this science quiz that we just created so that you can try it yourself and see how this really works on our learners. If you have not subscribed yet to my channel, please do so and hit the bell button so that you will get notified whenever I upload new videos or tutorials. Thank you so much.